Hey, you okay? So listen, I'm filming you right now. Thanks for letting me for my YouTube channel. It's called The Friendly Talker. I saw you coming up the street there. Are you in distress? You okay? What happened there? You want to talk about it a little bit? What's going on with you?
He's the love of my life. Told me last night.
Here, I'm gonna close in a little bit because I don't have a mic.
Fucking picked me up last night.
Your love of your life, what?
He finally comes and finds me. And he's like, "Hey, you wanna go for a walk? You wanna go do something?" I'm like, "Sure." And he comes and picks me up. Pours his heart out to me up at the beer frisbee place. Music. And he's crying to me. He tells me that he wants me back in his life and that he doesn't want to fall in love. He's scared to fall in love with somebody else, but he doesn't want to. That he wants me. And he's crying and he falls asleep on my chest.
Look at me a little bit.
To my heartbeat, and then I have all his friends telling me that he just wanted to go get another pussy today. And
is this him?
No, he doesn't drive.
Oh, okay. When he said he picked me up.
His name's Daniel Blake Joseph Hebert.
What's your name?
Ashley Lawson.
What's going on with you, Ashley? How old are you?
36.
36?
And Dan's 42 now.
You fallen upon some hard times here? Is that what's going on here?
Nobody told me he was in the hospital, pretty much dying. Nobody told me he was nothing. None of his friends cared to tell me, because I would have been there. So
who's in the hospital?
He was in the hospital.
The love of your life?
Yeah, he got hurt and nobody told me where he was. We've been living on the streets for 6 months now.
You have been?
Yeah.
You want to talk about that a little bit? I talk to a lot of homeless people. It's a little bit concerning.
And then he told me that he told me today that I didn't I was supposed to go with him. He's like, "We'll empty out the wagon so we can go get stuff from his uncle." And then he tells me, he doesn't want me going with him. Don't expect everything to be normal today, but yet he's crying and poured his heart out to me yesterday, saying that he wanted me back and everything in his life because we were together 11 years and people broke us apart by telling us lies and using us against each other.
Is that why you were yelling up the street there?
Yeah, because his friend just told me that he told me to stay with and hang out with, and he was supposed to come back with me. And his friend just told me, don't stop. Told me to stop being a little bitch. That he just went to go get some more pussy, a different pussy. After he was just with me last night.
Where are you staying? Where do you stay?
We stay on the streets. I slept on the bench in the freaking beer frisbee freaking park last night with him all night, and I held him because his friend died. He had a friend that died too.
How long have you been homeless?
6 months.
6 months.
Yeah, since last winter. Yeah.
It kills me to see women who are homeless,
I was homeless with him, but now he's breaking my freaking heart. And then apparently they gave me a phone, a little boombox and everything, and then some kid came and stole it from me. And then I just had somebody in the parking lot say, "Dad's trying to get a hold of you. Why don't you pick up the phone he gave you?" Well, it's gone. And he was supposed to come get me at noon. He didn't come get me, and then everybody's always like, why does he leave you alone? If he really wanted to be with you and loved you, he wouldn't be leaving you alone like this. I haven't seen him for 2 full weeks, and I got to see him for a whole night, and then he just says that he changed his mind this morning, and he told me I could go with him, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Don't expect everything to go back to normal. You can't come with me without a bike." But that wasn't apparent. He told me to take everything out of my wagon to go help him. And it wasn't apparent last night either when he wanted me to freaking go with him.
You love him?
Yeah, I wouldn't be smart. He asked me to marry him too, and then everybody just fucking uses against each other, towards apart because they want him with his ex-wife. And the kids, they want the grandkids back, but it's like, can't do that just because of the kids. Like, he pours hard. I know he loves me because he was upset about it last night too. So he wanted me back. But everybody's got him convinced that I need medication in order for him to be with me. But I'm crazy. I'm psycho. And every time I get upset like this, it's just because people are freaking being mean to me and upsetting me.
Is he on drugs? Drinking? Why would he say such things?
I don't know. Because something weird's been going on for a while. It's been happening to a lot of people where one minute he'll say nice things to me, and then the next minute, it's like a totally different person. And because I saw, I don't even believe it, but down here, 4 nights ago, somebody thought it was a street light. We were sitting there and everybody thought it was a street light and everybody's thinking how crazy it is. I stood under it, I went up to it and it started backing up. And it was like a little round, like...
Do you need a light for that cigarette?
It's a little round, like little, I don't know, aircraft. I don't know what would you call it, something from not from here. And everybody's like, oh, careful, careful, it's gonna hurt you. And it didn't hurt me. It wasn't a street light, and it had a whole bunch of lights on, and it was looking at me, and then I was trying to understand what it was saying, but it was like this robotic voice. I don't know what it was. Alien, maybe, probably, because I know we're not the only ones in it, but I was the first one to make contact with whatever was flying up there, too. A few nights ago, we had 4 other people with us. I had, and it was Chico. Chico is what he calls himself, or whatever. I call him Marvin guy, and then there was 3 other guys. And even one of them was like, don't go up to it. I was like, no, they're not going to harm me. They're not mean.
Light that cigarette, because I'm going to light this one.
I had his friend freaking just knock me off and say, oh, telling me to stop being a little bitch, little whiny little bitch.
Who's talking to you like that? Nobody should be talking to you like that. What the fuck's that about?
Yeah, and then he told me to hang out with him until he would come back and get me, but he never came back. He's supposed to come back at noon. He never should have left me anyway, because he told me he could go with him the first place, but he just keeps changing his mind over and over again. And I think it's whatever is freaking up there that's messing with all of us.
Let me see that later. I'm just going to light my cigarette.
That's why I was yelling all the way up here, because I was like, how dare you tell me that?
Well, yeah, I didn't know if someone's after you or what was going on.
I asked me to marry him, and I asked him, and he said yes, but then he told me he wanted me back, you know.
Maybe he's not the guy for you.
Well, I know he is. I know he wants me back, but he just never coming back.
He's never coming back?
I know he just didn't come back like he was supposed to.
You don't think he'll surface in a few hours?
He was already supposed to be here.
You don't think he's left town, do you?
No.
No.
It makes you feel like a piece of meat. I mean, I believed him last night. These were the tears. I just wanted me back in his life. I wanted him because I can't live without him. Like, I know I don't want to fall in love with anybody else either. I know I won't, and he doesn't want to either. But it's like the more he's supposed to talk with me, these people keep fucking taking him away from me. I don't know. It's causing too much distance. His uncle asked him to come today. I was supposed to be able to go with him.
Do you have family in town?
No.
Any support in town?
No, because he's already seen how much I've changed. And it's not like I'm psycho, I need pills. All I need is my anxiety pills and AIDS.
You suffer with something?
Anxiety from too much trauma, because I've been sexually molested in my life. I've been traveling back again. Over and over again. Everybody thinks I'm a spoiled little bitch that gets everything, but I've had to work hard for what I want. And then everybody just keeps stealing from me and everything else. I don't know what else to do anymore.
You're what?
I don't know what else to do anymore.
I can't understand.
I had an out-of-body experience last night. I don't know what else to do anymore. It's like when people tell you that you're gonna give up. I don't know. It was weird. It just like, this is why I don't want to say it because people think I'm crazy, but somebody told me, I felt like I heard something not from this world. Like it was like I went in and out of like your soul giving up and then coming back.
Are you using anything right now?
No.
Are you drinking?
No. They gave me these stupid earbuds. Like, what was the point of that? What was the point of even asking me and telling me all that shit last night? If you're gonna be with me, like, without him, we're a fucking mess.
Without him, you're a mess?
Yeah, without, like, I've never been married before, like, ever. And I would have said yes to marry him with me.
How old's this guy?
He's 42.
42.
Yeah.
How'd you meet him?
In my hometown. I had my godfather tell me, he's like, you gotta stop dating your town hometown boys and
Where are you from?
Else. I'm from Ribby, Alberta.
Where?
Ribby.
Okay. So you do have family, a little bit, maybe out of town and stuff?
And then he tried to, and then I found one. I wasn't looking for him. I was staying a single mom for a long time. And then out of nowhere he come, and him and his wife were together, so I kind of like stayed, I backed off a little bit, and then he broke up with her. And then we just kind of connected, but she thinks I'm a home wrecker. It's like, no, he told me they broke up on their own terms, which they did, and then she got a divorce from him. She paid a divorce, and she married a different guy named Daniel Tufel from something like so. But she, unfortunately, she's been harassing me ever since. She's been harassing him. We got a restraining order on her. She sent daddy photos and everything else, and then everybody's just been using us against each other, trying to turn us against each other, to break us apart and tear us apart. He told me he knew what they were doing. He wasn't going to let it happen, but I've fallen into lies before. I've been down that road too many freaking times, and I've pulled myself out of it. But I just don't understand, like, his family doesn't want me to hear him for no reason. I've done nothing. Like, his uncle tried to touch me. I told him that's why I didn't want to go to his uncle's house, because he said he'd empty this wagon out so I could go with him this morning, and then he just like flips, switches the whole freaking thing and said, oh, don't expect everything to go back to normal between us, but yeah, pours out to me the night before, and we just stayed the night with each other all night. Up where we played the beer frisbee on the bench. We slept there all night.
Is there any way you can find accommodations for yourself?
I don't want him.
Why not?
I don't want him right now. Because we're supposed to be doing that together.
Well, what if things don't pan out with this guy? What are you going to do?
Oh, everybody wants it to, but it's just like everybody's always getting his attention, that I think something's like hypnotizing him. But I don't know. I believe in mind control. I don't know. I believe in a lot of things, but something's messing with a lot of people's heads right now.
Tell me about these beliefs you have. What else do you believe in? Mind control?
Yeah, I believe.
Did you say God?
Yeah, I believe there's a creator.
I believe that.
Name's God, though. Like, eventually, when I die, it's my time to go. I'm gonna ask him what his name is, because I don't really think his name is God. I think he's another fucking life form, because we're not the only ones. A lot of people are skeptics, but he's not the only life form left in this planet.
It just doesn't end, you're saying, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't believe that either. I believe that there is something beyond.
There's gotta be many up there.
What's that?
There's gotta be many up there. But that one storm that we had with lightning, I believe something came down, because I saw that there's more than one witness that saw it, and it was up in the tree in front of this house down here across from the library, and I stood underneath of it. And I told everybody, because somebody was shooting at one up here, and I yelled at them. I was like, no, don't shoot at them. I was like, because if they feel threatened, they're gonna hurt us. I was like, they're just curious as much as we are curious about them. I was like, if you start shooting at them, of course they're gonna probably harm us, because they're gonna feel threatened.
Sure.
Whatever it was, but it looked like off of Wally, like it looked like a round robot with like a whole bunch of lights on it, and it was looking at me, and it was like trying to talk to me, and I didn't understand what it said. But it backed up off as soon as I went right near it. It backed off, and I was like, no, it's okay. I was like, I'm gonna hurt you. I was like, there's other witnesses, so I was like, no, I'm gonna hurt you. And I was like, and I don't feel like they're dangerous, but yeah, I think
like you saw an entity and you talked to an entity. Okay.
No, it was an actual, like, I don't know, alien spaceship. Like, it was a little spaceship, but it was a robot.
Oh, okay.
I describe it. And I think the government took them out outside of town. But all that stuff, that's why I'm upset, is because his friend just literally told me to stop being a little whiny little bitch. And saying, oh, he just wanted to go get some other pussy. And then he's like, well, maybe you should just drop this guy. And it's like, you know what, you don't understand when two people love each other. He was with me all night last night, and he poured his freaking heart out to me. And then they tell me all this stuff, whether it's true or not, just to get me all upset and going. And then people, that's when they start calling me crazy, just so they refuse to call me crazy or psycho.
What are you taking for your anxiety?
Nothing right now. I'm supposed to go get my pills, and I told them.
What is it that you take? Does it help you?
They had me on anxiety and depression pills before, and
Okay.
it wasn't helping me. It was just causing my blackouts to come on even more, and my heart murmur just start acting up because I have
Describe these blackouts.
My first one, the first phase is where I'll just be standing there, and out of nowhere I'll start pulling sweat, my body starts to get really hot, my heart starts going, and then it's like stops and down I go. And then the second one is I have to get as close to the ground as possible, because if I don't, I lose all bodily function, and I have to like bite down on my tongue because I start like having a little bit of seizure, and everything goes black and fuzzy like a TV screen, like I can hear you.
Wow.
But I can't see nothing. And then I've been having those since I was a little girl, and then I had an MRI done, brain scan done. They did the epilepsy test on me, flashed lights in my eyes, and they said it wasn't that. And they've done a bunch of blood tests, and they found a bunch of white spots all over my brain. And I was at the Rocky View Hospital in Calgary, and she doesn't want to tell me what that is because...
How long have you been living on your own?
I've been living with him like for the last 11 years.
Oh.
I've dated him for the last 11 years.
Oh, so you have a long history.
Yeah.
Okay, then the rage makes sense.
Yeah.
I understand.
We separated for a little while, and then we just like kind of like got back together a little bit last night, and then now his friends are trying to like real upset again now. The one guy anyway, she's not, but he is.
Where will you stay tonight?
I don't know, probably anywhere on the streets probably again.
Up in this area, or do you go downtown?
I don't go downtown at all because downtown's a lot worse for me. It's a lot more dangerous without him because usually I'm with him, but for the girl, any girl, it's dangerous. I don't want to get kidnapped. I don't want to get raped. I just have a lot of people that look out for me in the streets.
Up here, right?
Yeah, and make sure that doesn't happen to me while he's wherever he is.
How are you making money or living?
I either pick bottles or I go dumpster diving and find stuff to trade for food, anything. And fix it, clean it up that people don't want, like clothes, everything.
Yeah.
But it's been hard.
You could get assistance though, like government assistance. I think immediately.
Government's screwing me over right now too because I just started getting my taxes back and my GST check here a few years ago, and they just took $1,000 for COVID, and then wrote nil. They took my whole $2,700 from me, and that's never happened. COVID was back in 2018, 2019, and I made over the limit because I did it through Alberta Works, and they found out I made over the $5,000 limit for them not to take money from me again. So why they took $1,000 for COVID and then wrote nil on it was beyond me. And then I'm not getting my GST check all of a sudden too, which makes no sense either. And then I just found out from the cops, because our identities were stolen. We got 2 pieces of paper in the mail, me and my old man, Johnny Hubert, and it said our identities were stolen, like through the AGLC, through Alberta Works, that they had a cyber attack, and our names, our addresses, and everything else were stolen. And I've been having problems with my bank and everything else, and then the cops just looked me up, and now all of a sudden I'm not in the database either. I don't exist. My name's gone now too.
Have you any brothers or sisters?
Yeah, I have 2 brothers, a half brother and like 2 biological brothers.
Are they in Calgary? No. Nobody reach out to?
No, not anymore. I tried to get a hold of my son, but people keep stealing my ride card.
You have children?
Yeah, I have 3 of them. I have Aiden, Braylon, and Mason. I have 2 boys and a girl.
Okay.
My oldest is 19, and my daughter is 16, and my youngest is 15.
Wow. Where are they?
My parents, because I tried to take them when they were younger, and they went through the corrupted system because I had a hair follicle done. I was assessed with social workers, and we came out that we were fine, but yet this court still took them from me and put them with my parents because my mom said that she had attachment to my kids, and she didn't want to lose them because she wanted more when I was younger, but she couldn't have any, so they took mine. It made me feel like a surrogate mother.
Fuck.
Yeah. So I couldn't be a mom anymore, which sucks because it hurts because I wanted my babies. I used to yell at my mother. When I had my first boy, she would take him and put him in her room, and I'd get up and hear him cry every night like you're supposed to wanting to feed him, and she wouldn't let me take him anywhere, and she would just like, one of the times I yelled at her at the end of the hallway, and I was like, give me my baby back. I was like, I want my baby, and she'd be like, no, and I'm like, those are my kids, and a lot of people think that I gave up, and I didn't. I had no choice. I fought for them. I tried to fight, but there's no fight against it when they get the cops involved and say they're going to arrest you if you try to put up a fight.
Have you ever worked? Do you have a profession?
Yeah, I've worked so many jobs, and I've done fast food, I've done waitressing, I've worked at a bowling alley, I've worked at grocery stores, I've done physiotherapy aid. I've done so much of it. Like, I got in trouble 14 years ago. And I was at the wrong place at the wrong time, and because I took a charge that I shouldn't have took and pleaded guilty for it, there went a lot of the jobs.
Did you do time?
No, I did 40 hours because it was my first offense.
What was the charge?
40 hours of community service and I had to do a little bit of probation.
Community stuff? Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to go near those people. And I had to be in at a certain time, and it was just possession of cocaine, was all it was.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I've been in trouble since.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that your vice?
And everybody judges me all my whole life. I've been judged since I was a little girl. They call me a slut. They call me that's three kids from 2 different dads. And then
You can't worry about what other people say.
because of what I wear and stuff. And it's like I'm not gonna wear sweaters and pants in this heat. Like it just like because of what I wear doesn't mean make you what
Right.
they call you.
Yeah.
So, and then my cousin, when I was like up until I was about 15, my cousin did stuff to me that he wasn't supposed to do, sexually molested me, and it was shoved under the carpet from the family all the time. They always said that, oh, he's just a young boy and she's just a young girl, but his mom went around town telling everybody that I wanted him to do that I was a fucking slut. And I'm like, who wants somebody to touch them when you don't want them to touch you? I was like, but when they threaten you and threaten your life, how are you supposed to do anything? Like, you get scared. You don't know how to fight back. But then when you love somebody so much and people are like trying to take him from you because you have all these obsessive girls that are jealous over you and what you have, I already told him, like, you'll never have, no matter what, you'll never have what I have with him because you're not me and I'm not you.
Yeah.
That's
But
what
you know
we're
how
real
men are,
people.
right? Like, men are, I don't know.
And
I don't
know
wanna
he loves
put
me,
down
he wants
men,
me back
but-
because he wouldn't have told me that. He wouldn't have poured his heart out to me yesterday and cried and like stayed with me all night. He wouldn't have done that.
They like the variety. Let's put it like that. Seems my experience, you know.
Very loyal. He's been loyal and faithful to you, but he wouldn't have done that last night if he didn't want me back. And like, I don't know what's going on now. Like, it's like there's something weird going on. It's been going on since July. Like, I felt the weird energies because I don't know, like, what you call a medium. Everybody thinks I'm crazy, but I'm not. Like, I was born with it, and I don't do black magic. I don't do voodoo. I don't none of that. And people think when I'm hearing voices that I'm like just I'm psychic, like I'm going through a psychosis, or I'm crazy, or whatever.
Right. What sort
But
of
I'm not.
auditory?
Like, I've heard my grandma found out passed away last winter, and I was sitting in my bed one day, and all I hear is like, "Oh, there's that granddaughter of mine. I've been looking for you for a while," and it was her voice, and she's like, "Wait a second," because she's like, "I'm coming flying down to you," and I'm like, "Oh, what is going on here?" And then she it was like she was sitting beside me on the bed because I can see the outline of them, like I can see it's like a little electric, I don't know, bolt going around so you can see them. I don't know, it's weird. I don't know we're made of.
Like an aura.
Yeah, like, and I can see her, and she's like, "Where's that boyfriend of yours?" She's like, "I'm not very happy with him right now and how everything's going." She's like, "You tell him, and you better smarten up, or I'm gonna." She's like,
What's going on here now?
Give him crap and
okay.
stuff. But yeah, like I talk to people, I talk to different people, I see them, and like, I was telling one.
Like in your head, you mean?
Well, no, like this is. Well, it's like Long Island Teresa does it almost. Like, it's weird. It's creeping out. I didn't want nothing to do with it, but I've been born that way. Like, There's nothing I can do about it but just deal with it. Like,
What else do these voices tell you?
I was in Walmart. It's just other people that passed on. Like,
Yeah.
I was standing in one day.
Like a gift.
Yeah, it was standing in Walmart. Like, it's a gift, but it's also a curse too because it just ruins your life.
But you don't think these are demons or anything, do you?
No, I know the difference between those two, like the bad ones and the good ones. And the bad ones come around, it's your chest starts to get tight, and you know they're around you. And you just ask them to go away, that they're not welcome here, and that they have to leave you alone. Or like incense and smelly candles work to help make.
You
them
smell
go
things
away.
too?
Like they help make them go away. They don't like the smell.
But
of it.
do you smell things as well?
Certain things, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I smell certain smells, like my grandpa and his like aftershave and stuff. So I'll know when they're around.
Right.
Too. Yeah. But I feel different energies, and then when, like, or else I see an orb. One time I saw one orb, and that was it. It was like a little ball like this. I was in the Rocky View Hospital getting ultrasound done. It came into my room, went above window, and then left. And it looked orange. It was orangish, yellowish color. And I looked like I just figured that was somebody's soul that came in, that passed away, and then just left. I don't know. It died that day.
I'm a believer. I've had my own prophetic dreams and experiences where I just can't deny. My close friends know of things that have happened where if you would tell somebody, you know, they would think you're just, you know, crazy.
That's why I don't talk about it. But
Right,
like,
right.
Walmart, my friend there,
But I don't hear voices, you know.
Momo, she said, it was a nickname. She's like, tell Momo I miss her and I love her. And that her sister's okay too. It's like, that's all I said. That's all that came out of my mouth. And like, I had one of them, like a lady that was with me at the time, I don't say her name. She just looked at me like, what? And I was like, I don't know. It just comes out of nowhere. Like, they come in spurts. So they don't come all the time.
So you smell things, you can hear things. Do you see things?
Like the outline of them, I can
Outline.
see the shape of like human.
Right.
I can see them. I used to be able to see them in Pisano, and I looked at Pisano. Like, this was crazy, but it was beautiful. I saw him, like, I was sitting down having coffee one day, and I never used to be able to do this until I got older. I don't know, like, because when I was younger, I was scared of it. I just, like, put it in the back of my mind. I was like, I don't want nothing to do with this. Like, this is creepy. But then in Pisano, they were see-through. It was like I could see through them, but I could see their skin color. I could see the clothes that they were wearing, the color of what they were wearing, and they were running and playing back and forth between the trees and the graveyard. And then I could smell death too. Like, it's weird. It's like in certain spots I can smell it. I can smell where it's at. I can smell where they're at. Like different smells of perfumes and stuff. Like what different stuff like relatives and stuff used to like too. And wear and stuff.
How's your dreams? Do you have crazy dreams?
Not anymore. I used to. I used to have night terrors of like the end of the world where it's just repeatedly over and over again.
I get those sometimes. Yeah, anxiety dreams.
I haven't had them for a long time.
Yes.
Which is good because I couldn't sleep through them. I'd be yelling and screaming. People
That's from anxiety. Those. Yeah.
Those have stopped.
Night scares. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't even get like deja vu either.
Deja vu. I get that once in a while. Yeah.
Especially when you love somebody. Like today, it was just.
Listen, I'm gonna give you some advice. You know, you're a grown woman. You know, and I'm not cutting down your man, but we all know men, right? You know, and don't believe everything you hear. You know, and when you feel something, and you are a feeler, and if it don't sit right with your heart and your soul, then you know you're right.
My dad,
you know,
just his friend set me off. Like
I know. Well, his friend's an
saying,
asshole.
Like,
His friend's a fucking asshole. Yeah, exactly. But
I'm not gonna really slit his throat. Like I'm not
I
gonna
know, I know.
People.
And don't take these things to heart.
Yeah.
You know, you're such an empath. You know, and you're.
Like,
I can tell. You know.
I'm more of a lover than I am a fighter.
Exactly, you know. You got to be tough, and you have to have a different persona on the street. I get it, but deep down, we're all the same, you know. Especially women, you know.
And to leave me alone, like.
But that's an asshole move that his friend did, you know. And maybe his friend, be careful of that too. Maybe his friend's putting him down because his friend's interested in you. It could happen. It's men, right?
A lot of
you know.
guys get mad at me when I tell them no, like I'm with somebody, like.
Right.
Like leave me alone. Like a lot of them get really mad at me, and they're like, "Whoa, you fucking got me alone."
Yeah, if you want
Go
to
away,
be
man.
faithful,
Go
you
find
are.
somebody else.
Exactly. Just don't let anybody use you or abuse you, you
'Cause I've
know?
got a lot of guys too, be living on the streets too. I've got a lot of guys come up to me and be like, "Are you a working girl?" Do you like? And I'm like, "No." Like, the cops pulled me over one night because they're like, "What are you doing with that door?" And I was like, "I'm putting it in the bus stall." I was like, "Because I'm sleeping in the bus stall and I'm putting it up here to protect myself because I have no idea how many guys keep coming and asking me if I'm a working girl when I'm not." Like, I'm like, I don't want to get raped. I don't want to get kidnapped. I don't want to get like. A lot of
It's dangerous out there, isn't it?
Yeah,
fucking
and I'm a small
right.
town girl. Like, we've been here for 4.5 years, maybe 5 off and on. But I'm a small town girl, so when I came to the city, it was a big change for me. Like,
I bet, eh?
But I also try to help other people out too. Like, if I see them in trouble, like, I will risk my own life to try to save theirs.
You know all the resource places, I'm sure you do. And I think when the time is right and you get your ID back together, they'll help you.
Yeah, because my ID's been stolen.
Because this is okay in the summer, but what are you going to do in the winter? Minus 30, 40, you know?
Oh, yeah, hopefully have a place by then.
Yeah, especially if the guy's not stable and you don't know, and you got to take care of yourself here in the mix first.
They stole my social insurance card. They've stolen my ID.
Who's they?
They've stolen I have no idea, but they've stolen my birth certificate.
Not at drop-ins or anything like that.
When I go to sleep, they're stealing my stuff.
Right. Yeah,
I'll stay up for days because I'm scared that I don't want them to steal my stuff, or I don't want to be touched while I'm sleeping or anything like that.
Yeah, I hear you for sure.
When I'm asleep and I've been up for days, I can't feel nothing. I don't hear nothing. Like, I'm a dead sleeper.
Yeah.
I sleep like a baby, so.
Well, I really appreciate you talking to me. I have to get going.
I don't know. It's calm.
Yeah, you know, we have a saying, I'm Turkish, hey? And we have a saying, derdini anlat, dermanını bul, which in translation means talk about your trouble, you find a little inner peace, you know? You just have to find somebody who wants to, you know, listen, you know, and not judge you and not think that you're any kind of energy vampire. I hate it. I hate those terms, eh?
But anybody, but if anybody else wants to know, like,
people need each other is what I'm saying.
More of them come to me, like spirits come to me. I'll let anybody know, like, what they have to say or anything. Like, write them down. Like, leave my different places and be like, here, baby, this is from your grandparent or brother or sister or whatever. Because I did it for a girl yesterday, and it freaked me right out, like, because I'm not used to it. But I got told from another psychic, if I really wanted to learn, they'd train me, but I'd never use it for the bad. I told her, like, they train me how to do other stuff too, because like it's just coming naturally to me. I don't know. I think
you're what we call an evliya.
Okay.
And an evliya is like a saint.
Yeah.
You know,
well,
who
I'm
is
Christian, so.
You know, who's well, you know, our religions are intermixed. Yeah. It's all those Abrahamic religions anyway, but it's you know, a kind soul, a kind spirit. You know, so I wish the very best for you. If I ever see you around again, you know, don't hesitate. We can talk again, and we'll just.
Upset.
Yeah, no, but I'm glad you've calmed down. I was really worried about you. I started running behind you because I didn't know if anyone was after you, or you know, you were really fucking mad.
I'm upset too.
Yeah.
No,
So,
I just feel like
but and I get some that way sometimes too, and usually I like to. Well, when I was your age, when I was younger. I used to like chucking shit around, like especially glass plates. I've kind of gotten over that, but
I used to do that too. I don't do anymore.
We have more in common than you think. You would think, eh?
Like Zombieland and stuff. I always wanted to go into one of those rooms where they go into one of the rooms and smash all those glasses.
I've done it. It's not good, you know. But you know, it's a way to release. So you know,
release all that anger and stress. Because that's what my therapist told me. She's like, you know, if you need to yell or scream, she's like, scream it out. She's like, just don't hurt anybody. You know?
Exactly, and don't hurt yourself.
Yeah.
You know, and don't take things to heart. What people say.
You bottle it up. You bottle it up. That's when people hurt themselves.
Yeah.
That's when suicides.
Exactly, or they start cutting and whatnot. It's never that bad.
No, there's too many of them. So.
Yeah. Pleasure to meet you. I'm honored. I'm honored that you talked to me. I really am.
Oh, here, join.
No, keep the lighter.
Okay,
keep it. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome, dear.
Give me a hug.
Kind of hearts. Here, give me a hug.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome, dear. Don't you ever worry about anything, okay?
Yeah, okay,
all right. Look at you and your physique. I'm trying to diet. Let me check you out. Nice. See?
Yeah.
You're okay.
Yeah, thank you.
You're okay. You're beautiful, actually. All right? Talk again.
Yeah.
Bye, dear.